Hello. Hi, I have Meredith, Kathy, and all things apologetics. Hello. What's your first name? What do you want me to call you? So how is everyone today? I hope you can hear me okay with where I put my mic. I wanted the option of taking this off. Plus it's flimsy. Hi, Jason. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'm starting this a little later today. I actually had a booking in one of the last two time slots, the 9 p.m. Beijing. It ended up being a trial no-show. Considering I usually get no pay at that time, I'll take a half pay plus short notice pay. Yes, let me know. Is everyone ready for Christmas? I am not. I took off from all my ongoing classes this week and next week. So I'm not in a rush to go to my Outschool classes like I normally am on Tuesdays. I'm going to start wrapping gifts today, and my daughter's going to help me. And all right, so let me start with the VIPKID weekly report like I always do. Yesterday was the winter solstice, which means dumpling restaurants were having the busiest day of the year. As the story goes, if you eat dumplings on the winter solstice, your ears won't fall off in the harsh winter cold. And in the north of China, people need all the help they can get to stay warm. For more winter updates, don't forget to check out the new class overview. Has anyone checked out the new class overview in the portal? I have. I've had no problems, but I've seen a whole bunch of people saying things like, why did my class start late? Hi, Deborah. All right, diversity and inclusion updates. Update from the curricular events and advisory teams. As the year comes to a close, in the spirit of ongoing transparency and awareness, we want to provide another update on the latest diversity and inclusion work on the VIPKID platform. Please click here for information and updates. All right, they did send an email about this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send a ticket. Teacher voice curriculum updates. Okay, changes based on your suggestions. On slide 23 in level 4, they wanted you to add the definition of Oreo to the teacher tips. See at the top there, they have Oreo. Has anyone, I teach a lot of level 4s, but I've not come across, I haven't taught too many of the new level 4s. Hello, Luann. Jason said I did. I had one late start, but it was my fault. Okay. Thank you for helping us improve the curriculum. A reminder about biweekly and weekly payments. So the following pay periods, Christmas Day and New Year's Day, both fall on a Friday. As a result, if you receive biweekly or weekly payments for the last 2 pay periods in December, they may not reach your bank on the same day. We would like to clarify that our finance teams will always transfer your payment on the Friday the following week after your pay period is ended. However, depending on your bank, it may take a few extra days to successfully post to your bank. This is why some teachers may receive payment before others. So I'm sure they get a lot of complaints about this. I mean, don't mess with people's pay. So I'm sure that's why they had to keep it in the report. Hi, Cindy. All right, so click on for more. Teaching English online to young learners, 100 frequently asked questions. Okay, so there was a book that came out. They had this in the weekly report last week. I think it's pronounced Liu, L-I-U, and the VIPKID Research Institute. Did anyone buy this book? So last week we announced the publication of Teaching English Online to Young Learners. The book provides English language teachers with solutions to common challenges in online teaching. To give you a little taste of what you can find in this book, here's one of the situations the book analyzes. So there's a quote. My intermediate learner has been studying for a while, but does not seem to be improving. Feedback that used to be effective no longer seems to work. It used to be so clear to see him make and demonstrate progress, but now it is difficult to see any growth. How can I help a learner who seems to plateau in their language learner? So here's just one of the tips they give in the book to answer that question. Encourage deeper word knowledge. A learner's word knowledge can often be shallow because many vocabulary activities only focus on one element of the word meaning definitions. By leveraging the language your learner already knows, vocabulary can be quickly expanded. Consider how to include multiple meanings, word forms, idioms, and into your vocabulary. So read the rest. If you can get the book at the official store. Anyone gotten the book, planning to get the book? Community prop and reward market. Teachers are loving the community prop and reward market and can't blame them. Prepare for Lunar New Year with Teacher Amanda's Year of the Ox red envelopes, or buy yourself an adorable teacher mug from Teacher Samantha's shop. Each of the 13 vendors have amazing props. Okay, so that's great. So that's Amanda Panda. She goes on Casey's channel a lot. I do not know the other girl, but I think it's wonderful that VIPKID has a prop and reward market to support teachers. That's great. So virtual meetups, winter cheer and the new year. In the Journey Fund, we almost forgot to announce November sweepstakes winners. Okay, I'm not going to read you a bunch of names of people you don't even know. And now we're excited to announce our theme for January, Lunar New Year. It may seem a bit early, but Lunar New Year falls on February 12th this year, and we'll be celebrating China's largest holiday throughout January. Here are some ideas to celebrate. Host a lantern or New Year couple making meetup to help decorate your classroom. Give me a second to turn the page. Okay. Check out the downloadable resources in the library. Share your ideas on how to celebrate. Okay, I'll be decorating my classroom like I do every year. I have the same decorations. I'll just get them out again. Check out the community page. Trending topics, frequently asked questions about monthly booking requests. Anyone have any questions about those? Everyone's annoyed by them. I am too. A reminder about upcoming and biweekly payment. All right, great. Oh wait, was that it? Okay. Yes, that was it. Sorry, that last page was something not related to VIPKID that I accidentally stapled to it. All right, so let me see what you're saying before I move on to GOGOKID. And I also wanted to bring something else up that is VIPKID related before I move on to GOGOKID. Cindy said she met Dr. Liu at Journey. Cool. I thought about buying it, but maybe after Christmas. Okay. Spoke. Cindy, didn't buy the book. I've taught more classes than he did. Haha, just kidding. Probably did. Cindy, I feel like parents don't read the feedback anyway. Yeah, I've started making mine shorter. I feel the same way. Only a few of acknowledged feedback I've given. Did anyone see, it was, I think on the regular VIPKID page, one of the parents wrote like 5 stars and then gave like a playback of the whole class, like a play-by-play. And I thought maybe he was doing that to show us what it's like when we give a playback. It was like this huge thing and people were like, I don't have time to read that. Neither do I. So maybe that's how they feel if we just give them a play-by-play. And I have to say I made that mistake when I was a newbie. Yeah, Jason saw that. So I wanted to bring something else up VIPKID related. I don't know if anyone knows, but Melissa Costella, she has a YouTube channel. She has a Facebook group that I just joined recently about writing tickets. So every week they have a ticket to write about because power in numbers. If a lot of people write tickets, it has to get their attention. So this week they're writing tickets on tokens expiring. This has annoyed me. My tokens are about to expire and I'm nowhere near, I'm at like 700. You know, I would want either a t-shirt or a dino and yeah, I need more tokens. And I don't have time to go to the Hutong right now with Christmas coming up and everything. I'm busy. So they're writing tickets this week about not having your tokens expired. So even if you're not in the group, if more people want to write tickets about that, we will get their attention with a lot of people doing it. I'm definitely going to write a ticket. Okay, now I will move on. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. Kathy, I'm in that group, VIPKID Tips and Tricks. Thank you for the name of the group. She always has great tickets to send on Ticket Tuesday. Good to know. This is the first week I've done it. But tell me what other types of things she's had people write tickets about. Just curious. Jason, I never get enough token. I usually end up giving away tons of gems right before the tokens expire. Yeah, that's what I did right before I needed the raise. Anyone that gave me 5 apple feedback, I gave away gems to. Deborah, I had to use my tokens 190 by giving out gifts to my students. Yeah, if it gets to be December 30th and I haven't used them, I'll probably just do that. But it would be nice if they would extend it. Or if I do get a little time, maybe after Christmas, go on the Hutong to get a few more tickets. Cindy, interesting about tickets. My tokens are expiring. I'm sick of token talk. Too much time for so little reward. I gave up on tokens. I know. Well, that's why it would be nice if there was no expiration date. Like you don't have to spend extra time going on the Hutong because it does take a lot of time for not much. So if they could just let it, like maybe it takes us a year to get a dyno, but at least we could still get one. Kathy, I used my tokens on a sweatshirt, wore it today. It was great. Yeah, I've been wanting the sweatshirt, and the sweatshirt's like 2,000 tokens. So that's one it'd be nice if you could save. All right, GOGOKID Weekly Report. GOGOKID Awards 2020. As 2020 comes to an end, we begin to look back and reflect on the experiences and challenges we faced. Although this year was full of challenges in many ways, it brought us a little closer together. At the beginning of the year, our parents, students, and teachers sent wishes for good health and even face masks to one another. Although we are thousands of miles apart, our concern has never weakened. Yes, last year first they had the virus, then it came here. Now we find ourselves, in order to bring a little extra joy to the end of the difficult year, we want to thank the teachers for their support of GOGOKID, and we're excited to announce. Okay, so 275 teachers with 6 categories. I did try to click on to see if anybody I knew had won anything, but the links weren't working. On behalf, okay, so Founding Teacher Award. This award's given to any teachers who joined GOGOKID at the very beginning and are still active as of December 2020. They joined prior to July 1st, and they completed at least 365 classes in 2020. I started in August of that year, so I was just after the first wave of teachers. Okay, Class Master Award. This is given to the top 80 teachers who finished the most classes in 2020. We're so amazed by your hard work. Cindy said, way back, I got a few $5 Amazon gift cards. Yeah, that was nice when they did gift cards. Oh, Deborah was talking about gems. When parents, students don't open them, they end up returned, right? I've had a few returned. All right, more GOGOKID Superstar Teaching Award. This award is given to the top 80 teachers who completed at least 365 classes and have reached the highest percentage of 5-star ratings. And they're giving out the Rising Star New Teacher Award. Any teacher who joined October 1st, 2020 has completed 10 lessons and received a high percentage of 5-star ratings in 2020. Cindy, do you fall into this category? I know you were hired after October 1st, 2020. Have you taught 10 classes? Gotten a lot of 5 apples? All right, so, the Most Studious Award. This is the award given to the top 15 teachers who participated in training and certification. Community Contributor Award. This award is to the top communities. Anyways, let me get off the rewards because we'd like to express our thanks. Okay. Sorry. Okay, once again, all right, so they're going to email all the winners. Okay, winners of the Christmas photo contest. We're excited to announce that over 300 teachers participated. Okay, GOGOKID Showtime. In this GOGOKID Showtime video, teacher Amber, N.A., takes us on an exciting jungle adventure. Did you know the #1 animal in the jungle? It's the lion. So you can click to see the video. If anyone requests it, I can send a link. Where could your video be shown? Okay. Student booking request. Okay, so they're becoming more like VIPKID, except there are some differences in how the booking feature is used. So yeah, listen closely, some slight differences. Hi, Morgan. I'm on the VIPKID weekly report right now. So currently look, okay, so when will the request show up? In the first version, students' unbooked slot in their current learning schedule will be shown as booking requests. How can teachers accept requests? If multiple teachers are opening the same slot for the same student, it may take some time for the booking to process. Whoever accepts the request first will eventually get the booking. Okay, so here's one difference than the VIPKID priority booking system. Sounds like the students can send several requests at once. Instead of, I think at VIPKID, they can only request one person, and if you reject it, then they can ask for another request. So they can just send multiple out, and whoever accepts it first gets it. Web portal or desktop. By checking my schedule page in the teacher portal, teachers can see the slots that are requested, okay? Cell phone app, okay, they're just telling you how to see it in the cell phone app. It'll be marked R in the cell phone app. Which students book your slots? Once you open the slots, students who set you as their preferred learning schedule can book the slot. So it doesn't say they had to have booked before. They could be a new student who just saw your profile and liked you, is what it's sounding like. This is worded. So as long as you're set as their favorite. If multiple students are requesting the same slot, eventually one student will get it as booked class. So that's different than VIPKID too, right? Only one person at a time can request that spot, but more than one student can request the same spot. The more classes the student has taken with you, the better the scheduling record and higher reviews, the more likely they will be able to successfully book your slots under this feature. You will be able to see class time. Okay, so that might encourage them to give more 5 stars if they know that then they'll be up. Because unlike at VIPKID, at GOGOKID, your money and your pay is still based on the number of 5 stars. They have a tier system much similar to VIPKID, except it's how many classes you teach in a day and the 5 stars factor in, whereas now at VIPKID, they don't at all. And let's see. When will this booking request disappear? The indicator will disappear from your schedule if the request is accepted by another teacher, the student adjusts or closes their learning schedule setting. Please be aware this requested indicator is only a reminder and the slot is not yet booked. Okay, just like VIPKID, you have to accept it. Enjoy the beauty and mastery with the rub-off feature. Life is like a box of chocolates that you will never know what you're going to get. Now you have your students enjoy the beauty of mystery in your GOGOKID classroom. Please allow us to introduce the brand new interactive feature, Rub Off. Okay, this is probably the type of thing where you have to see it. I'll try to read it, but probably have to see it to understand it. All right, so how to rub off. Make sure you're using the pointer tool and not the pen tool. Click the start button. Okay, I'm not going to read all that because it'll probably be hard to understand with me just reading it. You probably have to be shown. All right, number 6, avoid display class. You know, if they put this in the report, it probably happened. Avoid searching for digital props during class. So there are several so they're talking about, you know, you need a prop and you quickly search on your phone. So they want you to stop doing that. The picture here promptly when searching may not be what you really want, and you risk accidentally showing inappropriate themed material, including but not limited to pornography, violence, politics, religion. Some lewd or pornographic pop-ups might appear when searching for props during class. Well, I'm thinking especially if you do like Cindy does, where she has it showing on the screen. Like if you search it and, you know, if you're a phone, at least you can look at it. But if you already have it showing on the screen and something pops up, it might be a little too late. It can give the parents the impression you're unprepared or distracted. Not all image results are appropriate for class or relevant to the lesson. Searching images during class time can take away from instructional time and result in a valid parent complaint. Therefore, we kindly suggest that teachers download the digital props ahead of time in the file on your mobile device instead of searching online in class, which is a good way to save time, and avoid bringing physical and psychological damage to your student. Now, I'd love to know what happened. You know, something actually did happen for them to put this in the report. Avoid discussing anything sensitive topics during class, especially politics, not limited to Hong Kong, Taiwan, Tibet, or your agreement will be affected. They're saying your job's on the line if you do these things. Wow, okay, so that's pretty serious. Hi, Esther, I use them for giveaway. Is Esther here, or she all things apologetics? Luann, I think I will begin opening slots at GOGOKID. The pay cut is significant. Okay, you know what? My base pay is actually higher at VIPKID. I know for most people it's the opposite. I got hired at GOGOKID first, actually before VIPKID, and I know a lot of people use their VIPKID experience as leverage to get higher base pay at GOGOKID. Plus, I've had 2 raises at VIPKID, so my main base pay is already higher at VIPKID. But I'm planning to cut back my hours in January, close to Chinese New Year. And I'm thinking when GOGOKID starts offering those extra money incentives, then I can jump on it since I don't have my VIPKID slots open, because VIPKID's not doing money incentives anymore. $8 for Christmas Day is a joke. Oh, okay, Esther, I'm watching on my second account. Yeah, so I think if I'm cutting back at VIPKID, I can start getting in on these the pay incentives for GOGOKID. Of course, they're probably not going to have a lot in January and February because of Chinese New Year. Yes, so anyone teaching, I always like to talk about Outschool a little bit too. Anyone teaching at Outschool today? I am not. I canceled all my ongoing classes for this week and next week so I could have a break. I did teach a couple one-time classes at the end of last week. I had a couple requests for my Tea Party classes, but I told them I can do them after Christmas. So I do have a couple one-time classes next week. I'm doing a scaled back schedule for VIPKID and GOGOKID. How about you guys? I know I asked you last week. Are you taking off for Christmas? Today was my last full day. I accepted 2 classes tomorrow off priority booking request, the last 2 slots, so I still get to sleep in an hour. I was firm about taking off Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after. Same with, I think New Year's Eve, I accepted 1 in the very last slot, but then New Year's Day, none. And definitely scaled back next week. Great, I used to think of something for a giveaway. Okay, taking off 25 to 29 December, headed to Vegas. Nice, Meredith. Have fun. It's good we get to travel right now. All right, so I wanted to bring up one thing about Outschool that is a little fear of mine. I don't live in fear. I mean, things are still going well. I'm still gonna continue to create new classes, open new sections. I have some starting in January, and I have some that are already full or already met my minimum, which is nice, new sections and new classes. But I am a little afraid that one day, pretty soon, the bottom's gonna drop out at Outschool. Definitely when COVID's over, which I hope is soon for so many other reasons, definitely then I think we're gonna see the bottom out at Outschool, because now people can do things in person and they're tired of doing things online. So probably we all kind of expect that. But in addition to that, I'm seeing so many other companies pop up. I've seen Varsity Tutors. They're giving an entire family $19 a month for unlimited classes. Now, the catch is the class sizes are 25 to 35 students. So the class sizes are much bigger, not the small group. But let's say someone has a family of 4, because this is per family, not per student. And paying for all those Outschool classes for 4 kids would be a lot of money. Someone like that might be attracted to the Varsity Tutors. Plus, there's so many copycat happening, platforms popping up. In addition, lots and lots more teachers are joining. Deborah, I'm taking Christmas break off. Morgan, I heard 2 Outschool ads on NPR yesterday. Well, that's good. That's good. That means they're advertising, they're getting more students in. So that could be good for us to get more students in, because there are a lot more teachers. Of course, the prices at Outschool are like the law of supply and demand. So like in the summer, there was a lot of students taking classes. There weren't as many teachers. Like you could get great money. You got great bookings. And I'm seeing so many teachers now that so many giving away like free classes. I feel like it's going to drive the prices down. It already has a little bit, but even worse, because I am admin of the day. Anyone have classes for $1, which part of me is offended by. And I was even tempted to delete their post, but I'm like, no, let's let it be a free market. If I don't like the post, I can just keep scrolling. I don't have to respond. But literally, they'll get like 40 replies of people offering like free classes. So it's gonna, if people are just offering free and $1 classes, it's going to be hard for those of us who want to get paid, you know? Rebecca, I'm sorry I'm late. I'll watch the replay. Teacher no show. Just taught an Outschool class. Good, I'm talking about Outschool. I'm talking about how I think the bottom's gonna drop out eventually. Maybe even of course when COVID's over, but maybe before that. Mandy, hello Mandy. I need to make more classes for Outschool and try again. I didn't do too bad in the summer, but once school enrollment went down. Me too. So when summer stopped, all my one-time classes stopped. So if anyone came to the summit, I talked about this. But my number 1 class was my American Girl Tea Party, like completely stopped booking as soon as fall hit. But what kept me going were my ongoing classes. I had 2 different classes, 3 sections that kept booking, got down to low booking, but now have gotten more students. I'm getting more enrollment. I'm just thinking with all the new platforms popping up, all the new teachers, it eventually will drop out. I think it's still going strong right now, and I'm still gonna keep trying, but I don't know. I don't mean to bring gloom, but we do have to talk about it. That's why I keep diversifying, you know? Even if I stop opening slots at VIPKID, I'm not giving up my contract. No, you know, and I'm going to keep other options open. So there's always that. I just raised my prices a smidge on Outschool. Finger crossed my bookings stay the same. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Danny. Yeah. Well, I think if you have classes that are fully booked, keep them. One of my strategies, if I have a brand new class, I'll start it at a lower price. And then when it's half full, I'll raise the price. So like I have 2 new book classes. One of them has 1 more person, and then it's halfway booked. Once it's halfway booked, I'm raising the price to my normal price. Thank you, Danny, my shirt. Only a morning person on December 25th. Yes. Cindy, about Outschool, they have so many teachers. We have no idea how many students, and we have no idea how many are getting booked. It's frustrating. I know. I think it's always changing, you know what I mean? Because students go back to school, and then schools send them home. So then they're taking classes again. And some of them will just classes for fun on their breaks. I've seen a lot of parents asking, what do you have out there? You know, they're on fall break or winter break, spring break. I would like to see an online platform without secular questionnaire themes. There are some things I don't like about Outschool philosophy of classes. There is one, Cindy, called LumaLearn. I haven't tried them, but they are Christian based. But from what I hear, they do not have the student base that Outschool has. I have seen on the Facebook groups a few teachers try to get in, and there just aren't as many students. But you could try it. LumaLearn is what it's called. But yes. Okay, so you do know about it. If anyone knows a religious version on Outschool, like Bible stories, let me know. The platform's archaic. Yeah. And obviously you can't teach like Bible, but I've seen class. I kind of just wish, Outschool would be like a free market, you know, just let people do a religious, want that. They don't have to sign up. You know what I mean? I just let it be a free market, especially because you have the choice to take the class or not to take the class, you know? Here's a question for those of you who have students on Outschool. So I know Rebecca and Cindy and Danny. Okay, so in the summit, Brooke said that she will not even look at a class if there's no class video, not the profile video. Are you the same way? If there's no class video, are you less likely to not book? My son took a few classes in the summer, not a lot, but for me, it wasn't a deal breaker. I thought it was nice. I kind of wish that they had it, but it didn't make me say, no, I'm not booking. So I'm just curious. I'm planning on doing videos for all my classes. They're time consuming, so sometimes I don't get to them right away. I eventually put a video on all of my classes, but I'm just wondering for you, how much does it weigh in on you booking that class or not? Danny, okay, Rebecca, I only have a video for one of my classes. Well, sounds like your bookings are good without it. Cindy, I've only done classes with my friends as teachers. They don't sit, Danny, they don't have to search. Then you don't have to search for teacher's profile. Right, and usually you could just scroll down and it's there. I prefer them having one. Just for me, it wasn't a deal breaker. It wasn't like, no, I'm not taking your class. I have videos for 90% of mine. Yeah, I try to for most of mine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one like generic video that could be used for any book class. It's just like, hey, I like reading and talking about books with kids, you know, something very generic so that I can put that on my, like on a class to hold me over and until I have time to make a video about that specific book or something. So I think I might make a generic video. Very short videos because it's hard to upload, right? Rebecca, I need to update my profile video. It features topics I'm not teaching. Yeah, you know what? In my profile video, that on purpose, I did not say exactly the classes I'd be teaching because I knew they'd change. I made that the profile one more about like my background experience with kids, degree, and all that. Luann, I don't have class videos. Okay, you still pretty booked? Danny, mine are like 29 seconds. So are mine. Mine are on my channel if you want examples. Mine are like 30 seconds to a minute. I'm working on better thumbnails and descriptions this break. Yes, me too. You can do one recording that doesn't take time to upload, but it's a one take. I have done mine that way. Yeah, I think something's better than nothing. Don't always know what to say in the class videos. So I think the class videos should be more towards the kids and about the specific class, and whereas the profile video should be towards the parents and about just your general experience as a teacher. That's just what I think. Yes, just create right after you teach it. Go check mine. Yeah, you know, I like to like add a little music and do something fun with mine, but I guess I'd be more likely to actually get one on there if I just made it a little simpler. Rebecca, I just finished a class, IV supplies still. Yeah, I've been busy getting ready for Christmas, but after Christmas, I've taken a little time off work and Christmas is over. I'm going to do some videos next week for some of my new classes. And I will make that generic one that I can use for any class in case I don't have time. Yeah. So anyways, that's all I have to talk about today. Don't overthink it. They are increasing. What's increasing? Well, I will have a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to any of you before Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. That's what I say in my classes. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever. You can play music on your phone while you do the video. Yeah, but that's not as good a quality. Yeah, you could. It's not as good quality though. So anyways, I will see you guys next week. I will do the weekly reports next week. I'm still working, just not as much next week. So yes, Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Zaijian. See ya.